Hello and welcome! Welcome back, everyone, to the next episode of The Office. Today, we are going to watch the very first episode of the second season. This is also going to be the last season, as far as I know. There is no third season of this TV show, which is very unfortunate because it's a really good show. But on the other hand, it's the reason that I started to watch the show, or one of the reasons that I started to watch the show in the first place. So I guess it's fine. I've also seen that there is some kind of Christmas show, but I don't know if this is one to watch in between seasons or when the show finished. I guess we'll see. Maybe you can leave a comment and let me know about this Christmas special or whatever this is. Maybe it's a movie that started after the TV show was already finished to give fans an additional bonus or something like that. Like, for example, with Stromberg, I've talked about this German version of The Office. Stromberg had like a new movie that is going to be in cinemas like next week or in 2 weeks, I don't know, but there is a new movie about Stromberg, and I'm so excited to be able to see another new movie about this. I'm also very curious how it's going to work because I've talked about this last season with The Office and the last episode, that a show like this couldn't possibly be produced nowadays because there are too many things that people are aware of nowadays that they weren't really in the 90s. So I'm very curious how they did that. But then again, it's German television, and we do like to set new boundaries when it comes to art. So I am very, very excited for this one. And also for this first episode of The Office, because we remember, or I remember, that the last episode didn't end that well in terms of the promotion of our boss. By the way, while I was editing the last episodes, I have done that the last 3 to 4 days. I've just edited all the episodes of the first season. I have tried to remember names, and now I do know, because I know it's annoying, and I have really tried. So I do know Gareth, I do know Daniel, and I do know Tim. 3 names that I have remembered, and also Karen, the new one. Those are the names that I do know now. I have really tried to hammer them in my head because it came up while editing, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna remember this now. Daniel, the boss, I really hope I'm remembering it right though. He almost got promoted in the last episode and he wanted to take that job, but then his health wasn't good enough. I guess it was his blood pressure wasn't good enough for him to be able to do that job. So now he's back to being just the boss of those people in that one office, which is fortunate for all of them because they are going to keep their jobs. However, I'm very curious how we're going to continue with this one now. Are they going to find out that he did that? Because there is one guy who knows, who works for him. I don't know if he's a talker. I don't know if he will give the information to all the other people. I guess not. But if they find out, I guess they're not gonna be too happy about it. It's like, I don't think we will. I don't think we will. We're just gonna, this is my guess, keep on doing what we did in the first season and not really change too much of the concept of the show because it's a good concept. Why would we have to change it? That said, I guess it's time. Let's just jump straight into it. Patrons, get your copies ready. Here comes the countdown. There's a really loud car outside and I'm just waiting for it to pass. It's the guys who get the trash, and that car, I don't know if you can hear it in the background, is really, really loud. So I'm just waiting for it to finally vanish. Okay, I think it's gone now. I'm not quite sure. I'm gonna start the countdown if it's gonna be loud in the background for another 2 seconds when it passes by the house. I am so sorry, but it's gonna be gone. So I'm just gonna start the video now. I'm sitting here for like 2 minutes, not doing anything, just waiting, and I'm sick of it. So let's get into the episode. So here comes the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Hello. Okay, we don't greet each other anymore. Instead, we're starting with the annoying right away. I couldn't work in that office. How are you able to still do your work? By the way, it's 9 o'clock in the morning, so thanks for the earworm. Is that's what it's called in English? That I will have for the rest of the day, with that song lingering in my head until I go to sleep tonight. Thanks for that one. Is it earworm in English? I think the phrase earworm or the term earworm is so weird. Does it exist in English? That's what it's called in German. Like if you translate it in a literal sense, it's an earworm. It's sticking in your head. Mana mana. Sorry. Yeah, I remember. It's good for you. His suit looks so much better now. It's still too big though. Oh my god. Are you serious? Oh, they have real cell phones now. Do you still remember the big thing he had in the last season? How much time has passed between seasons? Yeah, that's true. In your case, they don't. Okay. Uh huh. Just don't. There's no point in. No. Just don't. Look, these people are actually working. Are they dressed better? Is it just me? I mean, his suit looks better too. Oh my gosh, he's so cringe. Why can't he just like walk away? He has to make every situation cringy by just dragging it out. The way she just backed off. Like she I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Yeah. Nah. Mm-mm. This is not gonna work. It's not gonna work. I'm talking about her relationship with her current boyfriend. It's not gonna last. David, not Daniel. That's not funny. I'm so sorry. Luna is making all the noise she's able to do at the moment. Okay, she's lying down. I can see her lying down. Mm-hmm. Oh. I literally just described redundance. Yeah, of course you're gonna throw it away. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I give you like to the end of the episode and it's gonna be up on the wall. Framed. With the golden frame. Oh god. He's doing everything to annoy us today. Same face. The same face. Does it have to be that loud? Oh no, this poor person. Oh no. How long is it gonna take for them to make fun about her disability? Alcohol at the workplace? Okay. Oh no. What's this gonna be like? How much did he drink already? Oh, half. More than half the glass is empty. You know this is not a comedy bit. Yeah, we know that. Okay. I guess he knows how to entertain people and to make them laugh without overstepping any boundaries. Oh no. It took him 1.5 seconds. It took him 1.5 seconds. Yeah. Yeah, he's never been funny. Oh god, please make it stop. Oh. Did you see Tim? His face. He's trying so hard. He did not just do that. No need to mention that. Are you gonna start talking about work anytime soon? There was nothing in this speech about work. Not a single sentence. Yeah. Dun dun dun. That was a big L. Oh, my alarm clock. Sorry about that. Yeah, looks good. Really good. Ooh. I guess this brings a new complication into this relationship. How can you be that oblivious? Can't you read the room? It's like the setting is not the right one. The people are not interested in those kind of jokes. Oh god, this is so cringy. Oh, get me out of here. Did they just. That was a phone number on our screen and they just blurred it. What the heck? Doesn't mean it's not racist. Ooh. No one's laughing. Yeah, well explained. Wait, you could? I don't even know where to start. Mm-hmm. You have just been told leave it be. Oh my god. Don't pat him on the back. Yeah. One example sitting right in front of me right now. Educated. Uh huh. Was that a thing back in the 90s or when that show was running? Oh, I love that hair. I've had hair like that when I was younger. Okay, Keith. Yeah. It's not gonna work just because one. It's this guy's just hopeless. He's back in the office again. Oh. Charming. Yeah. Hmm. You just can't have a normal conversation with people. Yeah, forget about that. What? Are you caveman? I mean, stupid. I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to decide whether you really like him and want to be with him, break up with your boyfriend, or if you want to just drag him into this, whatever this is supposed to be, over and over again. I mean, it looks as if has checked out by now. He's like, no, I'm not gonna do that anymore. Understandably so. Yeah, you're gonna have to do more than just that. As a first step, it would be good if you were single if you want to have another boyfriend. No, I'm just gonna pretend I haven't heard that. Again? Uh huh. So that makes it better? You're not supposed to do that. Yeah. That didn't help. Yeah. I guess you made your case worse. Why is he always around when stuff like that happens? Seems to always be around the corner. Yeah. Don't throw it away. Aw. Eat it. Eat it. Don't waste food. Put it in the fridge and eat it tomorrow. First episode of the new season. An interesting one, to say the least. Is it only me, or has the overall mood shifted a little? Maybe it's just this one episode because there were two bosses in the episode all the time, but the new mixture with all of those people from that other office and also the bosses who kept telling David that he is not supposed to say what he said, putting him in his place for the very first time, and him trying to find a way around it or trying to make people understand while not acknowledging that they are right and he is wrong. That felt new, and I like it because we had one whole season of him being able to say whatever he wanted to say without any restrictions. There was no one standing up to him. There was no one really telling him that what he says is not good and he's offending several people with it. So, him being confronted with his behavior, I really, really appreciate that. Also, for the viewers, because now we're not only portraying bad behavior on the show, we are actually addressing it. We're talking about it. The people are standing up against the racism, for example. They are telling him that what he does isn't good. And I like it for the audience who watches this TV show that we actually talk about the problem instead of just portraying it on the screen, which was also good, but we didn't really reflect on it. And it could have led to wrong conclusions for some audience members if you watch it and you normalize that behavior because you see it on screen and it doesn't get punished. It normalizes it. So I really appreciated that we're going in another direction. Hopefully, with the whole season, I don't know if it was just that episode, but to at least see it once that he's being put in his place and being told that what he does and says to people just can't go on like that. He will have to change, he will have to acknowledge that even though he thinks what he says isn't racist, is racist and can be offending to people. It doesn't offend him because he doesn't have boundaries and he is not the minority that joke is about. That's why it doesn't offend him. And him trying by saying, oh, but that black guy, and he couldn't even say it. He's like, yeah, but that guy, that one guy, he wasn't offended. And I'm really glad that this one woman told him, so if you make a joke about black people, racist joke, only black people are supposed to be offended? No, everyone can be offended by you making jokes about minorities, even if they don't belong to that minority. People can be offended. I really like that. I really do. Also, let's real quick talk about the relationship between Tim and, I'm sorry, I don't know her name yet. I'm gonna learn it. She is unbelievable. She's been after Tim for the whole last season, and she doesn't make any moves towards breaking up with her boyfriend because it couldn't be more obvious. The way she smiled at him all the time, she really loved his attention. The way she touched his shoulder in the last episode, last season, there are so many signs. So why is she still with her boyfriend? What is this? And then he's trying to be professional, but he can't keep it up for the whole episode because, yeah, he likes her too. But what is he supposed to do? He can't break up with her boyfriend for her. Like, the only thing he can do is try and keep it as professional as possible. She is the one who has to make a decision. And better today than tomorrow because she's dragging this for way too long at this point. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm also really curious if the behavior of David is going to change due to the fact that he's being monitored very closely now, if that's the case, beyond this episode. And also if it will have an effect on Gareth, because if David would change, or if they told him that he has to watch his stuff, maybe he will have to tell Gareth that he's over the top. I don't know if that is going to be the case. I'm really curious though if their connection with each other will change, because prior to this season they joked about every single thing together, and now that he has been put in place at least once or twice already in one episode, maybe it's going to change, like his behavior towards Gareth when Gareth makes jokes that he's not allowed to say as well. Curious about that. All in all, very, very good first episode. It didn't feel as entertaining in a way where I laughed much. It felt more serious. However, I did appreciate it, and I also cringed. It wasn't an episode without cringing, and it wouldn't be an episode of The Office if I didn't cringe at least once or twice while watching it. So very, very good. First episode felt different, but I really, really appreciate it and I like it. See you in the next one. Bye.